Hi, it's Amy here from Cohuna Co. I am doing episode 12 of our Lunchtimes with Locals series, and today I am at the beautiful Elm Tree Nursery. The wind has just come up, that's great, at least it's not raining, but this is one of my very favourite places in Cohuna. It's a hidden gem and I can't wait to show you through the Elm Tree Nursery. Christine Morris, who is the owner here, she is a fantastic person, really switched on businesswoman and very passionate local, so she's going to be fantastic to interview and I can't wait to hear what she's got to say. So bear with us. If the wind is too noisy, we're going to hide in a little area, hopefully out of the wind, but please give us some feedback, let us know where you're watching from. Let me know if you can hear me for a start, because sometimes our audio is a little bit not the best I'm hearing. So yeah, come with me and we'll go meet Christine at the Elm Tree Nursery. So the Elm Tree Nursery is a couple of kilometres out of Cohuna. Some people don't realise that it's actually out here, but it has been, it's on Christine and Trevor's actual farm. They used to be dairy farmers. So you do have to come into their sort of home area. Look how beautiful it is. I know why that's there. There's a special reason. We'll talk about that soon. But look how beautiful and green. It's like a little oasis. The path leads you in here. Christine's actually got a customer with her at the moment, so I thought I would just do a bit of a chat while we walk through and show you the beautiful grounds here. Ah, there she is. Hi, Chris. Another happy customer. Oh, hello, Shannon. He can hear me. That's good. Cohuna Secondary College. Watching along. Thanks for your support, mate. So here's Christine's area here. We'll go through here. Has anyone got any gardening questions? Have a think about that while you're watching along, because I'm sure Christine would be more than happy to let you know any answers. They have a really good Facebook page. She's got a lot of followers, so make sure you get onto her Facebook page, give her a like, and then you can keep up with any updates and things that they have at any time. Everything here is just so beautiful. So many different things to look at, so many features. Oh, hang on, I can hear footsteps behind me. Where is she?
I'm back.
Hi, Chris. How you going?
Hi, good, thank you.
We've got a few people watching. Mum's watching. Shan's watching.
Good.
He can hear us from school. I was just saying that it's a bit windy. We might have to duck into a sheltered area.
Yeah, it's not too bad just here.
No, it's beautiful in here.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing the Elm Tree Nursery?
Started about 10 years ago in a very, small way, propagating a few plants of my own and selling at markets and things. So it was very small. Yeah. And probably 7 years ago now, we officially became a retail business, and we continued propagating and establishing supply lines and business contacts and things like that. So probably, I would say 7 years would be the main part that we've been going. So,
when you were talking about that, because we had a quick chat before, when you were talking about that before, it sort of made me realise that it's far more complicated than just watering the plants and keeping them going.
Well,
isn't it?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Apart from maintaining your stock and keeping it in really good condition, irrelevant, to whatever the weather is. So if it's really hot, maintaining pots can be quite difficult.
Absolutely.
It's much harder for a pot to be out in the open sun than it is for it to be in the, a plant to be in the ground.
Yeah, for sure.
But establishing your supply lines and your business contacts. So for me, that was probably the biggest challenge. I've probably got about 10 different suppliers now. So
right.
I feel quite confident that if there was something you needed, we'd be able to get it.
Yeah,
so,
lovely.
Yeah.
Looks like you've got another customer there, so I'll let you go and have a look at that.
Thank
Is that a
you.
customer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can go
Good.
keep
I'll
wandering.
go for a bit of a look
All right,
around.
I'll be back soon.
All right, thanks. All right. Gee, it's so busy here. All right, I'm getting all these alerts for fires everywhere. My goodness. I hope everything's okay in Kerang and Cohuna. Let's turn it around. Look at all these little oases that Christine's got set up here. She's so clever. And just think, this started just in her backyard. Obviously she's got a skill as a green thumb, and she's just had a dream of turning sort of a hobby or a passion into a business, which I think is just incredible. I don't know, we'll ask her later, but I don't think that it sort of I think it's grown a lot more than she thought it would, because they just keep building on and getting bigger and bigger and better. So yeah, hi everyone. Hi Debbie. Hi Chrissy. Hi Trev. Got some regulars watching. Make sure you comment and let me know where you're watching from and that you can hear me. Christine's just ducked off because she's got customers, which is, you know, sometimes one of the things about doing lunchtimes with locals is that we have to actually keep running our businesses while we do it. But we'll come out. This is my favourite part. Here she comes. It's my favourite part out here. Now this is absolutely beautiful. Let's just do a bit of a pan around at the greenhouse there. Wow. Hi Carol. Carol's watching. We've got a few people watching. 13 people watching at the moment, Christine, live. So I like people to say hi so that I know that there's people there.
This is the area that usually surprises people the most. They come through the little gate there and go, oh wow.
Wow.
This is bigger than I thought it was.
Because we're not also used to green grass in some places at the moment too. So you were saying that you've got this all like done up beautifully, which it always is anyway, but there was a particular reason why you had to have it looking spick-span recently.
We were very lucky. Our daughter got married here last weekend on the 7th of March, so it was very special, and we had the recovery day here as well the next day, so it was a lovely way to showcase the nursery.
Yes, for sure.
You know, the potential we have for doing functions and things, and we have had a lot of charity functions and small groups and things like that over the years. But for me, it was very special to have my daughter get married here, so it was absolutely lovely.
And I saw some photos, and it just looked absolutely divine. You had perfect weather.
We did. If only we could book the weather, everything would be.
Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's starting to. There's a few drops of rain now here, which we will.
Yes, that 30% chance of 1 mil, we might be getting it now.
Right at 1 o'clock. That's fine. And so other functions too, though. Like you have people, buses come and
garden clubs, car clubs.
Yep.
We have had the U3A, the RSL, and we're always involved in the Cohuna, the big Cohuna Festival.
That books out really quickly, the breakfast that you have out
so
here.
We usually have breakfast with the birds nice and early. That works well. We're changing to Saturday morning this year instead of the Monday like we usually have as a long weekend. So that'll be just a little bit different, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of live music or something with it this time. So we're just sort of working on that at the moment. We've been a bit distracted with the wedding and stuff. So
no, that's fair enough.
Getting back into it again now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's good. Well, let's go for a little bit more of a walk
come down this way.
Oh, we've got hi Sue. Sue's watching, and she says such a great place. It is a beautiful place. It's such a relaxing place to come.
So these are all big salvias along here, and one of the things people do like about the gardens is when they're looking for plants, they can find a spot in the garden where that plant's generally growing and just see how it looks when it's fully grown, what sort of environment it's in, you know, how much space it takes up, whether they like the appearance of it, and you know, different times of the year you can see what it looks like, if in winter or spring or summer, and just how hardy they are too. So.
And also sort of what other plants they go with, you know, like people that don't know what they're doing,
like
me.
I love a white of colour in my garden, so I just like it to be full and generous.
Gorgeous.
And we've got local art.
Sculptures, so who does these?
This is a fellow in Cohuna that probably won't want me to tell you who it is because he doesn't want to be inundated making these.
Come out to the Elm Tree Nursery if you would like to inquire about some sculptures because they are amazing. I know you've got more over there. If I spin around, there's more over there.
So the ones that we have for sale are a local man that lives in Moama. He's from Cohuna but lives in Moama. And so they're all retail. We sell those. And they're made from new materials. But that beautiful one that you just had before on the screen is made from recycled materials. And is a real work of art. But so come this way.
Come this way. We'll go back into there later because I like the look of that place. It's got a coffee machine, microwave. It looks wonderful.
So when you come along here, we've got more pots. We've got more pots, metal art, advanced trees.
Oh my goodness, I actually don't think I've been out to this bit behind here.
Grass trees.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
And as in, like, if you have a look over here, Amy, that's a Photinia hedge that I've started growing. So that Photinia hedge is also so people can get an example of what all different sorts of hedging looks like. So I think around the garden we've got a privet hedge, a Photinia hedge, a coprosma hedge, a backyard bliss lily-pilly hedge. So it's a good idea, you know, to I try to showcase as many different
and you've got the room here to do that as well. So
out here we've got advanced trees.
Lovely. Look at those. So people can just come and plonk them straight in the ground and get lots of advice from you, obviously, about how to look after them.
Give a bit of advice.
Yeah.
And we in the winter we order in bare rooted tree stock too, so we'll have that in the winter. And often that's the cheapest way to buy your bigger trees is bare rooted. So
Lovely. And what about for people who are not green thumbs? Do you come out and do like a consultation with people?
Yes,
or
I can help.
designs?
Yeah, we do a bit of garden planning.
Yeah.
So just I meet with the client at their property, have a look at the areas that they want to grow something in, ask them how much time they've got, how much water they've got.
That's important.
And basically sort of ascertain what sort of gardening knowledge they've got and skills as well.
Yeah.
And then what sort of look they want. So we'll pick the plants, or I'll help them pick the plants, and usually give them an option of, for each area, of 2 or 3 things for each, different choices to get the look they want with plants that I think they'll be able to manage and will cope around here. So I do quite a lot of that.
That's good. And do you drive past people's houses that you've consulted
going
on
back,
and gone, it looks great?
Yeah, I've done quite a few new houses in Kuntuk.
Yeah.
And I was back at one of those the other day and I said, oh, wow, it looks so good. It was lovely.
So pleased.
So, no,
That's
I do like doing that.
Yeah. So you've got people that come from far and wide. It's obviously not just locals that come out here. Do you get much feedback of where people are from?
Yeah, they do. A lot from Swan Hill. Swan Hill, Bort, Kuntuk Barram, over towards Denilquin. I've got a friendly fly.
I know, me too.
And Echuca Moama, even the other side of Echuca further on. So Shepparton area. Yeah.
So people come, do you think, for day trips? Like they might come to
Yes, they do.
Cohuna,
And they love to combine it with waffles. Yes.
And that's what I sort of do. When we have people at Park Run and we encourage them to stay in town for the day, because sometimes park runners they come in the morning, they want to have breakfast or coffee or something, and then they want to sort of, see the local sites. And we often say, well,
it helps
go to Elm Tree Nursery.
It helps fill in a morning or an afternoon or a day or whatever.
Or even people staying at the caravan park, park runners especially, we say, did you know about this? Did you know about that? And
even people from the caravan park have come out and loaded up great big pieces of metal art into their caravans, and off they go again.
Exactly. No, it's just so good to know that you're here, and it's a bit of a destination to come out to. So beautiful. Oh, my hand's getting sore. Oh, who's there? Hi, it's Cam. Are the flies bad? Yes, they are, Carol. Can you see us going like this? I'm turning the camera around now. My hand's getting a bit shaky and sore too. So
actually, there's probably only 2, and they're just annoying us.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just sort of getting a bit muggy and humid at the moment too. So, that's fantastic. Well, and you mentioned weather and probably even water before. So that would be, I'm guessing, one of your biggest challenges, or something that makes the most work for you.
Yeah, really hot weather is very challenging, and frost can be challenging as well too. Yeah. But we try to. Well, I mostly stock things that will cope with both of those, provided you can water them. Most things here can cope with the heat, and if it's something that is a bit tender or a bit fragile, I'll always let you know when you're buying it. Yeah,
I suppose if you've got them stocked here and people are planting them locally or whatever, then they're going to have to be hardy for out.
They are, because a lot of the plant stock is actually out in the open.
So it's had to survive.
Yeah, they have to be strong. They have to be the right stuff. So
yeah, fantastic. So how long have you had this? We won't call it the shed. Do you have a name for it? Well, it is a shed, all right.
It is actually a machinery shed.
It is machinery. Oh, so it was already here.
Well, yes, almost. We had it here, and so we had it in a flat pack, and put it up.
Yeah.
And then we had Craig Dye. We always use local people wherever we can. Craig Dye came and fitted out some colourblind lining for it. And AD Home Furnishings did those amazing
I think I was actually here the day they were doing those blinds.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They're fabulous.
So they come down, so you can sort of have it as an enclosed...
or you can enclose it to protect from wind or weather or whatever.
Or mozzies.
Yeah. So when we have groups come, they often bring their morning tea.
Yeah.
And they'll come and have morning tea on the in the kitchen there, and they can put the urn on or the kettle or whichever, depending on how big a group it is. So you could get
catering in. I've seen someone having like a high tea party or something here, which would have been amazing.
Yep, we do get catering in, so that works really well. And even on the weekend when we had our recovery day here at the nursery for the wedding, we had local caterers come in and do that. So so they just prepare off-site and reheat and do all what they need to do here. And the fans keep the flies away generally, unless they're really bad. But
We're getting some highs from everyone. Katie's saying hi. She was the star last week.
Oh,
Sharon Orr's watching. She says, love this. Great job, girls. Thanks, Sharon. It's good to know people are watching.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask before, I don't think, but you guys were dairy farmers. So
Absolutely. So we've been dairy farming, or we were dairy farming for about 23 years.
Wow.
And yeah, we stopped about 3 years ago. Mostly because we were getting to the stage where the grind of dairy farming was probably getting a bit much. The kids had all left home, and we wanted to sort of be able to step back a bit. And Trevor particularly wanted to be able to leave the farm if he wanted to, go and do something for a couple of days or a week or whatever. So now we're beef farming. We've got a few little sheep running around, and we have the nursery. So.
Yeah, and you've got plenty of room to expand.
We have,
plenty of paddocks.
Yes, the fences keep moving, and
I bet
it's about to move again.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Explain that one. We'll just go.
So we've
look at
just
this hedge.
new,
That's just so perfect.
We've just had a greenhouse put in, which is currently outside the fence, but in the next couple of weeks it'll be inside the fence. So we're going to move that fence there out behind the greenhouse. Yeah. And that'll give me the ability to be able to carry more indoor plants and things over the winter.
Absolutely.
And to be able to propagate for a longer period. So.
Fantastic. Well, all right.
Yep. All right. And
Christine's going to leave us. She's got a customer, and I'm going to probably just talk a little bit more. Kate's asked, are you your own groundskeepers? I'm going to take a stab, and given that I've seen Christine doing her groundskeeping and her husband, I believe they are. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. I'll ask her later on, Katie. But they do an amazing job. Did you see how beautiful the grass is? It's always looks spick and span here. Just here, I know recently, just before the wedding, they did have an older. It was a little bit sort of hard to get through this area, and now she has taken away a greenhouse that used to be there and just made this a bit wider, a bit more accessible for people. I don't know if you noticed before, but there was so many little willy wagtails and birds and stuff. I was going to ask Christine, that was going to be my next question about the native animals, but I do also have a funny story. I'll take you over here, because look at this tree. Like, this was just in their paddock, and they've done this beautiful sort of seating area here. I came here on New Year's Day. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I came here on New Year's Day a couple of years ago, and I was walking through here with my son with my thongs on, and I felt a little tickle on my foot, and I looked down, and on my thong was a baby brown snake. I'm very scared of snakes, if anyone knows me, and so I thought my life was going to end. Jumped up on this chair right here, screamed, and Trevor came and saved the day by permanently removing the baby brown snake. So I'm sure that's an absolute one-off. I'm sure there's no other snakes here, so make sure you do come. That's good. Yes, so don't be scared. Come out here and have a look at the beautiful stock that Christine has and the advice she has.
Followed me.
I know. They're here. Oh, well, I better not interrupt your busy day any longer. I'm sure you've got lots of pruning and ordering and things like that.
I've got some plants put away at the moment in price. So
you
always
said that.
Something to do.
You got some deliveries today and
yesterday and the day before. So because autumn's our biggest time,
of course,
it's perfect time for planting plants. So we make sure we've got heaps of stock for that.
Yeah,
so
beautiful. And we've already had someone, a couple of questions. Mel Wood, she's one of our regular park runners. I think they stay at the caravan park. She said she's going to definitely come up next time she's here. And Katie asked, "Are you your own groundskeepers?" And I took the liberty of answering because I thought you were. So
no gym memberships needed. No, you just have to push the mower or do whatever.
That's right. And they can't just put the cows in the yard anymore because it's very lovely and curated. So thank you so much for your time and for being such a good sport. Yeah. I don't give people much notice on this. I only sent Christine a message last night and a bit of a sucky message like, would you please do this? It'll be really fun. And she answered back
and
yes
straight away. And it's
Friday
the 13th. It could have ended really badly.
I know. No, it's been wonderful. Touch wood. Thank you so much.
Right.
See you, everyone.
Thanks, Amy.